Alright guys, Danny AR10 here. Here's that video review you guys wanted. Tiger Woods PGA Tour 2010 for the Wii. Let's get right into this because I shot the video earlier but kind of deleted by mistake, so I got to pair this one and the end together, so bear with me. Like I said, most of you guys who saw yesterday heard that I got the EA Grand Slam Tennis with the Wii Motion along with Tiger Woods. I still like the EA Tennis a bit better, but this is a great game by all means. So let's get right into the game. Well, let's up and explain some of the new features. Aside from the Wii Motion Plus, it has a way new control for the putting. Putting is on point this year. I mean, pure putting with the Wii Motion Plus, it's just like hitting a real putter. You don't gotta hold any button down. You don't gotta let the putt lag behind like last year. It's right on point. You pull back and you go forward and it hits it on point. The swing, of course, true one-to-one motion. It's really great this year. Better graphics than last year, better online modes. A new disc play mode, which is kind of like playing golf but with a frisbee, sort of. But it's really great the way it uses the Wii Motion. So let's get right into this. As you guys can see here, I'm going to talk to you guys a little about how the controls work. As you see, true one-to-one motion. As I back up and go forward, it kind of shows you a little tail of where the ball's going to go. I mean, it's right on point as far as the controls here. I'm going to take a little practice swing here so you guys can take a look. As I slowly go back and go forward, there's no lag like last year's version where your swing wasn't true one-to-one. So let's let one rip. I'm going to hold it down. Just let it rip. It's a pretty decent shot, about 88%. You can see in the bottom right hand corner there that as you twist your wrist on the shot, it adjusts the draw on the fade. And you can do it during the shot or before the shot. So as you can see here, I'm going to hold the thing down, and if I twist my wrist left and right, that little arrow down there moves. That's the draw and the fade. So I wind up and let her rip. That fade and draw is going to adjust where my ball goes. That's a pretty good placement there. I mean, the gameplay is on point this year. Aside from some of the modes they've added, they also added a mode. Well, the online mode has added a couple different things. Party mode was there last year, where you can play with up to 4 people online. But what they added to the tournament mode, the PGA Tour mode, is the fact that you can actually compete against the real-time scores of the professionals as they play through their tournaments. And that's synced up real-time using the EA Online servers. So what happens is if you're playing Tiger Woods online against him, his score is going to reflect what he's really doing at that current tournament. They've also integrated the forecast channel on the Wii into this game, so if they're going to take the real weather from that course and it's going to be applied to the game you're currently playing. And that's a real great little touch they've added. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in with the new putting system, which is really intuitive, like I said earlier. I'm going to preview my putt. It's still there from last year. It's kind of a silhouette of where your putt's going to go. You get it one shot at it every time. So I'm going to wind back, give a little putt. It's a little off, but precision, you can see on the left there, is on point. As you wind up back and go forward, it's just perfect. You can see here the strength that I'm putting in my backswing. And I want to get real quick right into the disc mode. I don't want you guys to miss out on that because it's a great new mode they've added, and I'm going under almost 8 minutes now. Well, it's gonna be 8 minutes once I sync it together with the end of the other video that I already shot. So right now it's around 4 or so. Here are the game modes. Golf party, like I said, is 4 people party. Play up to 4 people at the same time. You have your online modes, your career modes where you can create your character. You can create your character. And you got your disc golf mode. So this is one I really want to show you guys because it's a real cool mode they've added new this year. It's really kind of, I'm not going to say it's a gimmick, but it's kind of a way to show off the Wii Motion Plus. It kind of lets you use a frisbee to play golf with it. And let's get right into this. I know I'm kind of speeding through this, guys, but I mean, when you have a 10-minute limit and you're not partnered, you gotta really get through these reviews real quick. So I hope I'm not taking away too much from it and you guys are getting to see some of the graphics and some of the gameplay. So as I hold the disc, you gotta grab it with B. As I wind back, it's true one-to-one motion. I'm rotating my wrist, I'm going up and down, winding back, forward. It's great. I mean, you have to play it to really feel how it plays. So once I'm here, I can kind of wind back and let it rip. Oh, it's a little off. But it gives you a good idea of how the Wii Motion Plus works. Pick it up, fling it, and that's a little bit too far, I think, into the trees. But it's a great little concept they've added, and it's a nice little thing to, you know, kind of play when you're bored. I mean, if I really have to give the reviews based, I mean, I'm not going to base it off EA Grand Slam Tennis, because they're both great games. They're both different types of games. EA Grand Slam is more action oriented. If you're not a real big golf fan, and you don't like the slow gameplay, you're really going to enjoy EA Tennis a lot more. But I still say get both. If you can afford them both, go for it. They both show off exactly what the Wii Motion Plus is trying to do, and you can't take that away from it. So on a scale of 1 to 10, I mean, I think I put this at the end of my other video, but I'm gonna have to give it a 9.2. A little higher than EA Grand Slam Tennis, but that's just because of the content that they give you. The graphics, the gameplay, and the modes. It just has more modes than EA Grand Slam. I still like Grand Slam Tennis a bit more though. But like I said, this is great for everybody. I mean, it has tutorials. If you're new to the franchise, it's going to really help you learn the controls, because it really does not change a lot of the controls from last year. It's just true one-to-one motion now, except with the exception of the true putting system that they added. It truly hasn't changed much. So I just want to go ahead and thank you guys again for tuning into my reviews and subscribing. So please rate, subscribe, and comment, and follow me on Twitter too. I'll let you guys know when I'm posting videos up beforehand, and that's at DannyAR10 as well. I want to thank you guys again, and stay tuned with more to come. Thanks again.
Are we human, or are we dancer? My sign is